So I get it, everybody's obsessed with the CPI numbers, inflation, the M2, precious metals, everything except crypto. But it seems that a lot of people are overlooking a generational opportunity. Not Amazon, not Shopify, not even AI itself. It's decentralized intelligence, and once you really see this, something clicks. The future of shopping doesn't need centralized entities or big companies anymore. It needs BitTensor. By the end of this video, I'll show you why decentralized commerce is inevitable, why AI systems will replace marketplaces, and why BitTensor's upside might not just be big, but generational. I haven't been talking about the BitTensor price in my videos, so I want to make sure I cover that today. So here's the thing, Wall Street thinks Amazon is untouchable. Warehouses, delivery vans, data. And honestly, that logic used to work. It's built on three assumptions. Trust has to be centralized, intelligence has to be owned, and coordination has to be expensive. That's why Amazon takes 15 to 30% from its sellers. Now ask yourself this, what happens when trust is built into code, intelligence is shared, instead of being controlled, coordination happens automatically? At this point, Amazon isn't winning, it's overbuilt. And that's where BitTensor comes into the picture. Here's what most people don't realize. Shopping isn't about websites, it's about decisions. Soon you won't scroll, you won't flip through 100 tabs, you won't read through 400 reviews. Your AI assistant will do it for you. It'll know what you'll like, what you can afford, and what you think is actually good. So the real question becomes, who controls the brain behind that AI? If Amazon controls it, well, then nothing changes. But if intelligence is open and decentralized, well, then no one gets to charge or tax on every purchase anymore. That's what BitTensor really is. It's not hype, it's not a chatbot, it's where intelligence can actually compete and scale. Anyone can build, anyone can improve, and the best models with the best quality wins. No gatekeepers, no centralized entity, no middleman. It actually puts the power back into the hands of the people. Make sure you check out Bitget, the link's in the description. If you are interested in BitTensor, Tau, or any of the infrastructure plays I talk about on my channel, they just dropped their universal exchange where you could trade crypto, stocks, and even commodities. And y'all know physical metals and a lot of these commodities have been going crazy. If you're trading or holding crypto, Bitget is one of the platforms with the deepest liquidity, clean interface, and solid tools. But more importantly, strong and top-notch security. If you want to check it out, I got a link below. It helps the channel. Make sure you guys do your due diligence and your research. Anyways, Bitget, appreciate you guys for sponsoring this video. Now here's where it really made sense for me. Like that light bulb moment. Decentralized commerce need blockchains for payments, local delivery and robotics, and decentralized intelligence, aka BitTensor, to run it all. But without BitTensor, big companies control AI, prices stay high, and innovation stifles, it slows down. But with BitTensor, models compete openly, performance consistently improves, and the price keeps coming down. And this always happens. When something becomes open and competitive, price always comes down as the usage explodes. And Amazon can't out-optimize a system that improves itself. Because it's so windy out here. And windy out here, gang. The wind is like blowing my fucking camera right now. Right, I know. In my videos, I never talk price. But let's talk numbers. Right now, Tau's price has been hanging around 200 and 300 bucks. It's already being taken serious, and it's already being noticed.
Which crypto projects do you find the most fascinating right now? The BitTensor one, some of these ones that are popping up that are actually providing technological solutions to problems, distributed computing, et cetera. I find those fascinating.
They are.
But context matters here. Global retail is about 30 trillion a year, and online shopping and e-commerce about 6 trillion a year. Decentralized commerce doesn't just take the market share, it actually creates new activity. People without banks can now sell globally. AI agents can trade, buy, and sell automatically, and machines will be trading with machines. I call it the intelligence era or the new economic layer. Now, apologies in advance if this sounds bold or controversial, but I just couldn't refrain from saying this. Bitcoin unlocked value transfers without banks. BitTensor unlocks intelligence without owners. One has been proven generational, and I think Tau in the future, well, just my opinion, could also be a generational opportunity. And if AI really explodes, not just chatbots, but machines and agents running businesses, managing supply chains, and even negotiating prices, those agents and machines need a neutral and open intelligence market. And in my opinion, that's what BitTensor is building. And when people ask if BitTensor can really reach Bitcoin type numbers, they're asking the wrong questions. The real question is, what will decentralized intelligence be truly worth when the entire world depends on it? If BitTensor becomes the backbone for AI-driven commerce, its market isn't just crypto. It's global retail trade, and machine-to-machine economies combined. That's how something trading in the hundreds today could be possibly trading in the thousands in the future. Not from hype, but from pure necessity. So here's the uncomfortable truth. If AI does the shopping and AI needs an intelligence layer and BitTensor is building that intelligence layer, then Amazon isn't the future. It's the transition. And transitions don't last forever. So I'll leave you with this, and I ask everybody this question. Does Amazon survive, or does decentralized intelligence make Amazon obsolete? And should this intelligence be owned by corporations at all, or should it work like the internet? Make sure you drop your opinion in the comments section. Would love to know you guys' opinion. It really helps with the sentiment. And like I said, I'm not always right. Sometimes some things may go over my head. So if I did miss anything about the intelligence era, or something that you like about BitTensor, make sure that you share it in the comments. Anyway, it's cold out here. It's your boy Crypto Millie, and I'll see you in the next one.